Hi, everybody. Welcome to a new year of Spill It. Congratulations, you've made it to 2021. I hope you're feeling good about that. What a great start of the year that we've had so far, but it will only go uphill, and I know that. Yes, okay, we're in a bit of a rocky patch. We're going to get into all of that anyway, but welcome, everybody, to this little show that I like to call Spill It. Spill It is a show where we get to speak to people from all over the country, up and down, cross country, overseas, or wherever, to come on the show and talk about literally whatever they want to talk about. My name is Marcus, and I will be your host for this evening. How are you all? This episode is called. This episode is called quite, brilliantly called "You Okay, Hun? Are you okay, hun? Are you okay, hun?" Welcome to episode 30. You okay, hun? So, guys, drop me a comment. Put it in the comments box now, and just let me know how you are. Let's, call out the elephant in the room. How are you? Reach out, drop a comment. Let's discuss. Let's moan. Let's talk about it, because we need to talk about it, don't we? Right? So make sure that you are reaching out and dropping a comment and letting me know that you are okay. Are you okay, hun? If you have not checked out our other episodes yet, you can like the page to have access and stay up to date with future episodes too. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. If you like this, then Facebook likes that you liked it and it pushes it up so then other people can go, "Oh, let's jump on that." If you share it, it means people on your profile, people who might not know that this exists, may think, "Oh, do you know what? I might give that a bit of a listen." And they might think, next week's episode really suits me. I'm going to jump on for next week. This is why sharing is caring, guys. And commenting. If you comment, it means things can do this. Things can do this? That doesn't make sense. It means that I can do this. I'm okay. You okay? I'm okay, Linda. Thank you so much for asking. And Stephen's put, inbox me. Send me an inbox. I'll message you. Oh, it's hilarious. I love it. You okay, hun? Are you okay, hun? Send me an inbox. But no, seriously, guys, make sure that you do send me an inbox if you are struggling. Please reach out. That's important. Anyway, this is a show where we get to speak to, as I say, people from all over with three different principles. We have three different core values, which is to connect people together, inspire, and we want to learn. So we want to connect everybody together in this community of Spill It. We want to talk about inspirational stories or just talk to people who are inspiring. And we all want to learn something new, because every day is a school day. And even though I may think that I know everything, I definitely don't. So you guys need to teach me as well. So guys, keep those questions and comments rolling in. As I say, this is episode 30. You okay, hun? I love saying it. It's amazing. It's making me laugh. And I'm hoping that this is going to make you guys laugh too, and at least put a smile on your face. Amber is in the house. Amber is one of my closest friends. So it's great to always have family on the show. Amber is joining us at 7:15 p.m. So make sure that you stay tuned for that. It is a change in the scheduling. We did have somebody else planned in for tonight. However, due to unforeseen circumstances, that person is unable to join us, which meant that, you know what? Let's just have a bit of a chat. Let's just chat. Have we got kids watching? I don't care. Let's just chat shit. We'll chat shit for a bit. Chat shit? Chit chat. No, what was it? I can't remember. Shit chat. I can't remember. I'm sure Amber will tell me what the quote was anyway. But I'm okay. Amber's in the back. You okay, huh? You okay, huh? I gotta keep doing it over and over again. I love it. Jackie Medlicar, loving the glasses. Thank you. So normally I take my glasses off when I record Spill It, because I can never see, and the ring light that's in front of me that gives me a shiny FOD, that normally reflects in the light in the glasses, so you can see if I do that. But the glasses now that I've got, because of the way that they're shaped, they don't give me the ring light, which means I can sit back and can still see everything. I'm not blind. But yeah, they're so cool. Look at them. Look at them. Oh. But yes, thank you. There you go. Stephen Marshall is Chat Chit. There you go. Chat Chit. That is the kid-friendly version of chatting some excrement. Hit that share button, guys. Make sure you've hit that share button. Let's get this far and wide. Let's move on to our announcements. So, announcements are, you may have seen a post actually today. I put a post up. You may not have seen the post, so I'm going to tell you anyway. Spill It has gone international. What? So Spill It is international. I checked out the podcasts where people are watching, where people are listening from, where people are actually listening to it on which platform. And I noticed today that it's now streaming live on Apple Podcasts, which is great, but internationally. So it is now streaming 23% of my audience and my listeners are in Barbados. So all of my Barbados listeners, I'd like to say hello, thank you, welcome to Spill It. Come and join us for some spilled tea. We've also got listeners in Spain, in France, in Germany, in Holland, and in Canada. So from me to all of you listening on whichever streaming platform that you are listening to on the podcasts and overseas, I would like to welcome you to the Spill It community. Thank you so much for your support. It's absolutely amazing. Samantha's in the chat. Hi, lovely. Hope you're doing well. I am doing very well. Thank you, Samantha. I hope you're doing well too. So yeah, Spill It has gone international. It is a crazy time for Spill It, and I cannot wait to see what 2021 brings for Spill It. There is another announcement that we have got. Vinegar Strokes. So for those who don't know who Vinegar Strokes is a drag queen from London. And she was on RuPaul's Drag Race, the UK version, on the very first season. And Vinegar Strokes will be coming on the Spill It show at the end of this month. So she will be here for episode 33, which is called the Hodgepodge Queen, which is what she has branded herself as because of the RuPaul's Drag Race UK. And she will be on the show on Wednesday, the 27th of January. So make sure that you are ready for that. It's going to be fun. It's going to be camp. I can't wait. Gail's in the house. Gail says hi. Hi, Gail. Hope you're okay. Thanks for joining. So yeah, so make sure that you are staying tuned for that. We have got so many guests planned. I'm now taking bookings for April, which is crazy. I was quite worried actually. I thought to myself, I'm going to run out of guests, and that's what I've always been worried about. But I'm now taking bookings for April. It is mental, absolutely mental. So yeah. And the last announcement that I've got for you is buymeacoffee.com/spillit. So if you are wanting to support me and support this little show that I do, you can. There was obviously the merchandise thing, but not everybody wants to walk around with a Spill It. Sorry, I'm just knocking things over. Not everybody wants to walk around with a Spill It t-shirt or a Spill It vest or a Spill It handbag or whatever you wanted to get. However, buymeacoffee.com/spillit, you can visit there and you can actually donate to Spill It. Now, I'm not asking for huge donations. You can actually donate as little as £1, and that is what I've asked for on there. So if you load that page up, you'll be able to see that you can donate the price of a coffee, which the price of a coffee, I know it's more than a pound, but you know, let's call it Greg's Coffee. You can donate from as little as £1 up to £5 if you wanted to. But you can donate the money. You can put it on a subscription service. But yeah, that's now up and running. So if you wanted to support Spill It as a show, as a pod, I just hit the microphone. I'm sorry. If you wanted to support Spill It as a show, as a podcast, or whatever, then you're more than welcome to. You just head over to buymeacoffee.com/spillit and you can support me. You can donate money. And the money that I am using, sorry, Amber's pulling faces in the back and I can see her. She thinks I wasn't going to say anything. She was obviously just trying to make me laugh. But I'm calling her out. So. But yeah, so you can head over to buymeacoffee.com/spillit and you can essentially buy me a coffee, which will be saved up to help this keep going and getting better guests, doing more competitions, getting better prizes, all of that lot. So there you go. Samantha, you're such a fab guy. You'll never run short of guests and make every guest feel so super comfortable. Well done. Oh, thank you, Samantha. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I do try. And John James is here. International. It's all those Gibraltar fans. Well, I mean, if you're sending all them Gibraltar fans to Barbados, then that'll probably why. So that's the end of the announcements. Obviously, we have got lockdown happening. I've got a short video to play in just a second. But what I want to do first is talk about our competition this month. So the competition this month was for people to get out of the house because obviously we're in lockdown. We want to get people out and active, looking after their mental health and physical health. So I set a challenge of Spill It's January challenge, run 50 miles in January. That's all you have to do. Run 50 miles in January. You can tag me in all of your screenshot posts. So it keeps me in the loop. But all you have to do essentially is at the end of your 50 miles, once you've ran 50 miles, send an email over to marcus@spillit.uk and you will get a finisher medal from me that'll be completely engraved saying Spill It January Challenge complete, all of that lot. So yeah, and all you have to do is run 50 miles in January. And I say that all you have to do is run 50 miles in January. Like it's like a really easy thing. And I know it's going to be quite hard for some people, but you don't have to run. You can also walk. If you run or walk, you will get a finisher medal. And there you go. And that's just my way of giving something to you guys, something for you to focus on and a bit of a challenge so we can get through this together. Jackie, does it have to be running? Do walks count? Yes, walks do count. So make sure that you do walking out and about. And as long as it's 50 miles. Samantha, can I put my Apple Watch on the kids for the 50 miles and send them out? I mean, if it maps the walk and they're all right running around for 50 miles, then go for it. Set them a challenge. Guys, you need to get out of this house and you need to walk 50 miles or run 50 miles. Do that and then you get the medal. That's what I do. So yeah, that is the end of the competition. So the competition, you've got until the end of January. So you've got a few weeks yet. And there's people that are smashing it already, you know. There's people that keep tagging me in Instagram. So all my social medias are running along the bottom. So if you want to tag me in any of the social medias, then just make sure that you follow me on all of these social media sites here and you can tag me. There you go. Woo, call it their PE. Exactly. There you go. Call it the PE session and you get the medal because you deserve it. Right, it is about that time. Amber is in the wings waiting to come out and we are going to chat so much shit. What we're going to do first is before I bring Amber out, I've got a quick short video to play and then we'll be bringing Amber out. So here you go. This is from the Broadway cast of Dear Evan Hansen and it's quite fitting for how we all might be feeling right now.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear?
Like you could fall and no one would hear? Well, let that lonely feeling wash away.
Maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay.
'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand.
And oh, someone will come running, and I know will take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be
There we go. There we go. I thought it was really, really fitting to have that for today's show because obviously what we're going to be talking about and how we're all at the moment. I heard it and I was like, that is what I need on the show. It's just before we bring Amber out as well. We're going to bring her out in literally about 30 seconds. The cast of the Broadway version of Dear Evan Hansen, there was also another version that was released for London, and it was about the theatre companies, and they did a dance, and you may have seen it on Facebook. They did a dance for all the theatre companies in London, talking about, you know, that we'll come back at some point. So yeah, we will be having them on the show as well in February, which will be really, really cool. Right, so it is that time. Thank you, Amber, for her patience. She, you know, I ran over a little bit, but there you go. That's show business. Here we go. Please, can we all give a massive round of applause for my very, very close friend, Miss Amber. Here we go.
Miss Amber.
Miss Amber.
How weird. Right.
I know. How are you?
I'm all right.
Yeah.
All good. Still got my
you...
Christmas tree shining in the background.
I noticed that. I was going to say that, you know, you still.
I'm literally waiting until the last minute to take it down.
And when is the last minute?
The end of today.
Okay, there you go. There you go. Claire's waving at you. She's giving some waves.
Hey, Claire.
Plenty of comments coming through about that video. How did you think about that? What did you think about that video then?
Oh, I love that song.
It's such a good song, isn't it? It's so fitting
that
as well.
song is so good. Yeah, I was literally singing along a little bit in the background.
So was I.
Yeah.
No,
it's a great song and it's got a really nice message. And the fact that they've all kind of got together, it's really cute.
Yeah,
really cute.
Welcome. Right. Really cute. Are you ready to play a bit of a game?
Well, I've got my wine ready. Well, almost. I'm just going to wait here patiently for my refill.
That's fine. I'll be playing a video short. Oh, there you go. There's the refill.
Oh.
Magic.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to play a little game that I like to call the 5-second rule. So this is the 5-second rule. For those who don't know how to play this game, I read out I ask questions. Name 3 somethings, and my guest has 5 seconds to answer within the time.
You know, I'm really shit at these games.
Just think on the top of your head. That's all you have to do.
Okay.
That's when the funny answers come out. When you don't think about it and you just say what's on the top of your head. That's what we're after.
We'll make it work.
Okay, so you ready to play?
Go on.
Okay, so number 1. Name 3 things that you can find in your bedroom.
A vibrator, a pillow, and a duvet.
Well done.
Wait,
well done.
Was that supposed to be the first one?
That's the...
I'm getting off to a great start here.
Great start, love it.
My mum's gonna watch this and be like, "What the fuck, man?"
Oh, love it. Okay. Samantha says, yeah, like the answer the other week from the family with the Christmas lights. Yeah, so the one of the questions. In fact, I'm going to ask you that question and then I'll tell you. Question number 2. Name 3 things you can do when no one is watching.
Masturbate, shower, take food.
What was your first answer?
Masturbate.
Yeah, so that's what one of the guys said. It was a father and son, and the father had said, I said, name 3 things you could do on your own, and the son was sat next to me, and he went, have a wank.
Oh my god, no he didn't.
He did. It was hilarious. It was like one of the funniest moments I've ever had on Spill It.
Those are the kind of parents I can get on board with.
Okay, and your last one
Okay.
is name 3 famous people who wear glasses.
Zoe Deschanel, and nobody else springs to mind at all. You.
Thank you. I was going to say, where's me? You got one.
Shit.
You got one. Well done. You completed 1 round. So congratulations. You're doing better than most people.
That's shit.
It's only Samantha's son who's actually completed it all. So there you go. And Samantha's in the comments. So say hi to Dalton for me, Samantha. Make sure he's not watching this one. We've had adult language already.
This is what you get for inviting me on the show.
I love it, though. Don't worry. Don't you worry about it. It's
why I don't volunteer. Yeah.
It's authentic and I love it. And I'm sure everybody else in the comments will love it. When they put in the comments how much they love it, guys, in the comments, put how much you love it. Okay, let's kick off. So, who is Amber? For those who don't know.
Well, there's not much great about me. I'm not one of the thrilling guests that you have on here. So I'm just a person who works full time, lives in a flat, just a bog standard person. But I do have a funny story though. I think I should tell everyone how we met.
Oh, go on then. I'll allow it.
So when I was a student, I actually used to live next door to Marcus, and yeah, let's say our first meeting wasn't the best one. So we basically ended up meeting by him screaming at one of my housemates for throwing a party, and he had work in the morning. And I came to the door, and we had a big row, didn't we?
We did. We had a massive row.
And then about a month later, you just showed up at my door going, "We're having a party next door. You can come if you want." I was like, cool. Yeah, sure. Why not? Water under the bridge.
Yeah. Forget everything that happened. Let's just come around and let's get drunk. And we've been friends ever since, haven't we?
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah. How have you been finding or let's actually start off with 2020. How did you find 2020?
Well, 2020 was a bit rough, I think, for most people. But especially for me, I went through a breakup in 2020, so it was kind of tough. But I mean, we've just been keeping on, and we pick ourselves up and we carry on and we soldier through. It's been an unpredictable year, but I think most people have made the best of it. So it is what it is.
It is.
Coming out a bit stronger.
Exactly. And how are you finding 2021 so far? I know obviously we're only 6 days in, but with obviously the recent announcements and things like that, how have you been finding it?
Well, I mean, I'm kind of excited to be back on furlough, to be fair. It's really going to help with the new year, new me thing.
Are you doing your 50 miles?
I'm not doing my 50 miles because I suck. I have just bought some like home workout sessions for like 3 months.
Nice.
And I've started like a diet plan and all that shit because it's January, and who doesn't start all this shit in January? If I'm still keeping it up in February, we'll talk about it.
And just to let you know, there is a bit of a thing happening at the minute where if you walk or run 50 miles in January, you get a Spill It medal. So just a quick cheeky little plug there, talking about it.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm sure, I've no doubt that you'll be messaging me telling me you're going on your walks and we can social distance through it.
Yeah, I'm going for a walk after this. That's what my plan is. So.
Oh well. Hit me up. I've had too much wine to drive anywhere though.
You're not walking if you've had too much wine either. I'm not carrying you around the park.
Sorry,
Scott's here. Scott's in the house. He's just been eating. He says that sorry I'm late. He's been stuffing his face. No worries, Scott. Nice for you to join us.
I'm so jealous. I'm literally starving myself.
Why are you starving yourself?
I'm on these protein shakes.
Oh, protein shakes. Right. You have to let me know how you get on with that. So,
Yeah.
what have you been up to in your free time? Because I know that I know you're a bit of a gamer, and you've been watching a couple of TV series. So, just want to get into those. Really, this is just an episode where we're just going to be chatting about whatever. And guys in the comments, who are watching, I'm urging you guys to just have a chat in the comments. You know, put up a thing
I've just
and let
seen Scott's comment about food, and I'm like, he's just rubbing it in. You're rubbing it in, aren't you, Scott?
Had proper food. It was beautiful. He's rubbing it in.
I hate my life.
But guys, in the comments, make sure that you are just having a chat in the comments and putting up like your questions, your concerns. Just tell me what you guys have been up to, because then Amber and I can discuss that as well. So just keep those comments rolling in. So speak of the devil from the Christmas one, where it was their father and son. Mark Tippin has just given us a bit of a wave. So hi, Mark. Thanks for joining us. So
Mark, you sound like the coolest guy ever.
Yeah, Mark. Mark, I did tell Amber about, because we've just played 5-second rule. So I was just telling Amber about your mishap. We thought it was hilarious.
Think it was a mishap.
It wasn't. No, it was good. It was very good. So yeah, so Amber, tell us what you've been up to in your free time.
I mean, it's been more difficult through winter, hasn't it, for everybody? You know, because in summer it was great. We were like hiking and exploring and finding new places and like loads of fun things to do. And in winter, that's been a lot more difficult. So I've just been sort of keeping to myself, definitely playing a lot more games. It's a lot more fun, really, than going to work.
And what games have you been playing?
Well, you should know. You and I
I'm asking so then you can talk about it.
Smashing that Fortnite, bro. We're getting down with those 11-year-olds.
We
are. It up.
We're showing them how to do it.
Bitching those kids, showing them who's boss.
I love it because that's what I've been doing. Like, and the thing is as well, it's so annoying because I've been obviously you can tell now that a lot of kids have got the PS4s and the new consoles or devices for Christmas. Yeah. Because there's been a massive influx of really young kids playing on Fortnite, and you're just like, I just want a good team.
You know, it's hilarious. I went on solo squads the other day and literally wiped out 2 whole teams in like the space of a minute with one weapon, and I was like, fucking kids.
See, that's what I need to do. I need to get off the squads and just play on my own and just be like, right, I'm just going to boss this on my own. See you later. What other games have you been playing?
Honestly, not a great deal. I've been smashing through my old Call of Duty Infinite Warfare on the zombie modes. Oh, okay. It's so fun. It's so fun. And I've completed 3 out of 5 Easter eggs. And honestly, one of them, there was like Morse code you had to do on it. It was stupid. Honestly, it took days to do it. So I'm just committing to that.
And what do you think of my upcoming guest, Vinegar Strokes, who's coming on the Spill It Show on the 27th of January? Get your input on that.
Can I be a second guest on that?
Yeah. You can co-host it with me.
Some my vinegar. That's what I want.
So it'll
be my cheat day.
So you're a fan of RuPaul's Drag Race, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
So because I mean we've had Joe Black on a few weeks ago, and she's just been announced that she's going to be going on RuPaul's Drag Race UK season 2. And then prior to that, the other drag queen that we had was Sherry Vine, who's never been on Drag Race, but she is big on her own without
Sherry
Drag Race.
Vine. Yeah, she's brilliant.
Now, this is the first guest that we'll have that's been on RuPaul's Drag Race. For those who don't know what RuPaul's Drag Race is, can you give a bit of an explanation of what it is?
Well, it's just a bunch of blokes getting in getting in drag,
It's
putting
just
on a
men
bunch of
wearing wigs.
makeup. Yeah, it's just a red wig and a silver dress. And that's that.
A red wig and a silver dress. I don't think.
I don't think.
Quotes, guys, quotes. Sorry.
But no, it's men doing drag and it's amazing. They're all bitchier than most women I've ever met. It's classic like shit TV that you just want to watch all day, every day. It's brilliant.
They separate it into different challenges. So you get about 12 or 13 queens, they call them the queens, who they're competing for the grand prize, which is a crown and a scepter, and a cash prize of $100,000.
$100,000.
$100,000. So what happens is that every week they do different challenges. They do a mini challenge and then they do a big challenge. And at the big challenge, they get separated into the bottom two. And the bottom two queens have to lip sync for their lives, which is essentially that they start playing a really well-known song, and the drag queens have to lip sync to it and give this massive lip sync performance. Yes.
Let's be real. Who would win a lip sync between you and me?
Me, obviously.
Are you sure?
Yes, 100%. It's not
you
even a
can
competition.
walk better in heels, but
yeah, it's not even a competition.
I'm a pretty good lip syncer.
I can dance better than you. I can walk in the heels better than you. I can do anything you can do. I can do better.
Right. Well, that's great for my self-esteem. Thank you.
Hey, facts is facts. So that is the week by week. Drag queens leave, they get voted off, and you then get the final three or the final four, and then they compete for the crown. And that is what RuPaul's Drag Race is all about. It is, as you say, it is really the shit TV when you break it down like that, but it's so good.
It's like the best kind of shit TV, because it's the shit TV that grabs you and you just want to keep watching it. So when it's coming out week by week, oh man, that hurts.
We've got
me.
RuPaul's Drag Race season, the US version, season 13 has just launched, hasn't it? So we've just watched episode 1.
I haven't finished it yet.
Oh, have you not?
I haven't even finished it. I'm like at 40 minutes.
So let's ride to
the end. Pretty much, yeah. Like I've got about 20 minutes left, but I don't know. I'm not sure I'm keen on this new format of them lip syncing straight away, even though I am intrigued to see what happens with it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that I don't think there was a winner or a loser. Like, I don't think that it was like one person won the lip sync, because there was no way, for instance, that Denali, who was lip syncing in ice skates and doing a really good job of it, was in the bottom. There was no way. But I think what they had to do was, because of COVID, I think they've had to separate them into smaller groups, and I think that they've just that's their way of doing it. That's my interpretation of it anyway. I just think it makes a bit
more sense, to be fair.
Yeah, I think my interpretation of it is that they've separated them into two different groups because of COVID, because they can't have like 13 people all together, plus obviously RuPaul coming into the workroom every single week, because RuPaul doesn't live on the set. And then this would have been there because they have to quarantine as well. So they have to quarantine for 2 weeks. They may have filmed all of this within them 2 weeks, and as a way to separate them and put it on TV as a bit of a drama type of thing. That's my interpretation of it, as I said. But then we've also got RuPaul's Drag Race Season 2 UK version coming out on the 14th of this month. So it's a double dosage of Drag Race.
Is anybody really going to beat Cheryl Hole from last year, though? Like, she was just...
yes.
Perfect. She was everything that Britain was about.
3 people,
and she was shit.
Yes, that she was shit.
She was fucking awful, but she had the best personality. I just wanted to watch her all day. It was so good.
What I wanted to ask as well, because obviously we're all in a time at the moment, and we're going to rewind it to something a little bit more serious. What I wanted to ask is about COVID. Obviously, we've talked about it a couple of times, and we've said about lockdown. What advice would you be giving people right now if, for instance, they are on their own, or if they're struggling, or they don't know what the future holds, essentially?
I mean, honestly, the best thing I can say is just try to use this time to better yourself. That's what I've been trying to do. I've been trying to pick up new hobbies, new things that I think I'll enjoy, enjoying the time that I have where I don't need to work. I mean, as adults, how many opportunities do we have where we get this much time off and, where we can do things in our homes and make up for all the time we've lost where we've been out working. So it's I'd just say the best thing to do is just to try and better yourself, try and pick up something new, learn a new skill, whatever you enjoy doing, really, just do it. Right. This is a perfect opportunity.
Definitely. I think Spill It started because of the, do you know what I mean? Where I was on furlough last year, and when we first got put onto furlough, I've been wanting to do a podcast for a long time, and
I mean, I remember us talking about it in the pub years and years ago, where we said,
I completely forgot about.
we'll just start a YouTube channel and we'll just make loads of money by chatting shit to each other.
Yeah.
we were hammered, but
For those who are at home, Amber and I had this drunken conversation one night. This is why I don't remember it. But we had a very drunken...
remember it.
I remember it now, but I didn't. I didn't remember it at the time. You reminded me of it a couple of weeks ago. But Amber and I had a very drunken conversation in town, and it was a case of us saying that we were gonna start a YouTube channel, and I would do it in drag. And we would just be getting drunk and just chatting so much shit. And it'll be one of those things that we'll have a subject each week and we'll just talk about that particular subject. Anyway, and nothing ever came of it, obviously. And I completely forgot about it. And then last year, I started thinking, do you know what? I really want to do a podcast. I really want to do a show. And then this started. And then we started talking about it again, didn't we? A few weeks ago, and said that we would love to do a late night episode, and then you said, well, we've done that before. Like, we were talking about that a few weeks ago, and I was like, oh my god, we were. And here we are, like, we've finally done an episode together, and we are at some point, at some point, ladies and gentlemen, we will be doing late night episodes. I'm thinking once a month we'll do a late night episode of Spill It, where
I am too explicit for daytime Spill It.
But it'd be a late night episode of Spill It where we get to just chat so much shit about whatever, and we'll do different. We'll play different games. We'll play drinking games and things like that. But it'll all be on the Spill It channel. And it'll be
that game I bought you for Christmas.
Exactly.
Oh my god, we could totally play that.
This is where I'm going with it. Is it?
Yes. Queen.
So Amber bought me a game that will work really, really well with this as well. But yeah, it'll be a case of once a month there will be a Spill It nighttime show. A Spill It day night.
A Spill It gay night.
A Spill It gay night. But there will be a Spill It night where once a month where we're all just gonna have a drink, play games, talk about so much stuff. But we'll be doing it on this format, so it'll be live, and you get to watch us getting drunk live and slurring our words. And
oh my god, and we get so awful when we're drunk.
Yes, we do.
Honestly, we talk about all sorts of important issues. Yeah. Like how hideous people's shoes are. It's really important.
It is really important. It is. Gail said hello to you before as well. Gail says hi, Amber.
Gail. I miss you. I miss you, Gail.
She will be coming back.
Everyone from Dance X.
Yeah. Dance X is Dance X misses you, and you know we've got so many newbies now as well. They need to know who Amber is. Amber was there from the start.
Founding member.
I know, exactly. Tracy also says, loving that Amber still has her tree up.
Of course, Tracy would love that. Tracy had a tree up in October. But yes, Tracy, I'm keeping it strong.
Samantha mentioned before when we were talking about lip syncing, Samantha says, competition talk, when we were like, who's the better one? And I was like, me. No,
The thing
no
is
competition.
you are way more like of a showman than I am.
Exactly.
So,
Never forget it.
but
Never
I'd
forget it.
definitely give you a run for my money if I was pissed.
True.
100%.
Yeah, yeah. I think you would do. And
100%.
I think what would happen is that I would start just looking at you and thinking, I don't want to beat you. I just want to let you do this. I'm just too,
Yeah.
I'm just too much in this moment with you,
Oh
and I would
God.
just laugh. Mark
Yeah.
Tippin says it takes 5 days to take our tree down. Really? 5 days? I mean, to be fair, they have the most Christmassy house in Preston.
Just
Are
the
you just
tree
talking about the
though.
tree, or are you talking about like all the decorations and everything?
I need
Please drop.
answers, Mark.
We need answers right now, Mark. Let us know.
Mark,
Let us know
give
in the
us some
comments.
answers.
We need to know why it takes 5 days to take the tree down.
How big is
I
your
don't.
tree?
We don't. I don't even. I mean, Tracy. I think Tracy's got like 10 trees in her house or something. And I bet she can take them all
Jesus
down in
Christ.
one day. Tracy, if you're still watching, how many trees do you have in your house? Let us know. Drop a comment. Let me know. And John says 5 drink challenge. So doing a 5 drink challenge on the spill it night. I'm up for that.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
the loser could do a 5 drink challenge. We could do it like that.
What do you mean the loser?
So we'll play games, and the
I
loser
don't
has to do
even
a
know
5 drink
this term. I've never lost anything in my life.
Stephen says it's an honor to take the tree down, apparently.
Oh my God, Stephen, let it go. Let it go. Right.
You might need to elaborate on this.
So basically, I got a load of shit because I put the tree up on my own in my own house. And because I got a load of shit for putting the tree up on my own, I've said that I'm leaving it up until he helps me take it down.
And it's an honor for him to take it down.
Yeah.
There you go.
I think it's perfectly fair. It's like,
I think, yeah.
Yeah. You know, I think it's perfectly fair.
It is. It's perfectly fair. I completely agree.
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, we don't have a Christmas
Stephen.
tree. So.
Suck it.
Next year, Stephen, if you miss out on putting up a Christmas tree, just let me know, because we don't put a Christmas tree up any year. So feel free to come around to our house and put up a Christmas tree.
He managed to do one in his own house, so.
Oh, well, there you go then. You need to stop complaining, then you need to get over it.
I know.
I feel like I'm playing Agony Funkle all over again. We used to do Agony Funkle and give people advice, and this I feel like we've had an Agony Funkle moment.
Yeah.
He just needs to get over it. Right.
He does need to get over
it. So it does take us to the end of the show. Have you had fun tonight? I know it's been a completely different episode than what I normally do, but it was just a way for us just to chat. It's 2021, guys. You know, we just wanted to have a bit of a chat. So how have you found it, Amber? Have you had fun?
Yeah, I've drank way too much wine. My lips and teeth are all stained. Like, I mean, I'll be honest, when you gave me the text and then you put the post on, I was like, I don't remember even confirming, but okay, this is happening. We're gonna do this.
I think what it was is that you'd said what are we going to talk about, and me in my head thought, right, okay, so she's confirmed that she's going to do it, so that's it, let's do it. Let's get the post.
Well, you put me in a bind there, mate. Come on.
I was like, tag her in the post. It's out there now. The world's seeing it. She can't back out. Done. See you later.
Yeah. And now I've just talked about vibrators in front of me mum. Thanks.
Exactly. There you go. Well, at the end of every show, I give my guests the opportunity to give a quote, and it can be something that they stand by, live by. It could be something that they've heard that they just really like, anything like that. Have you got a quote for the people to take away from today's show?
I do. So, I just want to say the quote that really stuck out to me through this lockdown is, "Though we may not be together, you are not alone."
I absolutely love that. And for those, I mean, it is quite self-explanatory, but if you can just elaborate what that quote means to people, or what it means to you.
So for me, like, I live majoritively on my own, so I have my support bubble because I live by myself, but I live alone most of the time. And it's really important to reach out and connect with people, make sure that you're keeping those bonds alive. Try and video call with my mom and my friends and make sure that I'm checking on them and seeing how they are, and they can check on me and see how I am. you know, it's all a really difficult time, so we all just need to be there for each other.
Good. I really like that quote. Thank you for sharing that quote. And I'm sure other people in the comments as
you're
well
welcome.
will agree that quote is very good. It's very, very fitting for right now. So before we say goodbye, have you got any final words for anybody? And then we'll bid you farewell.
I just want to say one thing. Fuck you, Stephen. Let it go about the Christmas tree.
Let it go, Stephen. Let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
I love it. Stephen, let it go. Let it go.
But yeah, love y'all. And
thank you
it's
so
been
much,
a real
Amber.
privilege coming on.
Thank you so much, Amber. You have been a lifesaver for this evening. You have made us laugh. You have made me laugh. And you are family anyway. So, and it's always nice to have family on the show. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Wow, guys, thank you so much for joining tonight's show. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's obviously something a little bit different than what you were expecting. However, give me a couple of hours. I have to string an episode together, and I think tonight's show was really, really good, and it was really, really nice to have just us talking. Just because this is a talk show. Talk when I can talk. It's a talk show. It's a chat show. And it was just a way for us just to have a chat and have a talk, just openly and freely, without having to, have an actual subject to talk about. But there you go. Next week's show, though, however, we have got Marcus Harrison coming on from MH Training Systems, I believe it is. Basically, Marcus Harrison does loads and loads. He's a fitness and health guru. He talks so much about how to stay fit during lockdown. He's been actively working throughout lockdown as well, holding Zoom sessions to keep people active, and also doing PT sessions at his house as well. He'll be joining us next week to talk about how you guys can stay active, healthy, and be sound of mind, sound of health, and all of that lot during this lockdown 3.0. The takeover is happening in March. And if you don't know what the takeover is, where have you been? The Spill It Takeover is an opportunity for anybody to get involved with Spill It as a host. You can host your own episode. Confirmed, we have got 2 people. So I've got 3 slots left over. We have got Isaac, who is Mark Tipping's son, who was on for the Christmas episode at the Tipping's house. Isaac will be doing his own episode. And I've also got Matt, who will actually be a guest on the show next month in February, talking about the theatre industry. He has also confirmed that he wants to do this as a hosting thing. So he's going to be doing an episode of The Takeover as well. I've got 3 slots left. So if you know anybody that wants to have the experience of running their own podcast show, just coming on and having a bit of a chat with whoever they want to, it doesn't have to be me, it can be anybody at all. They can get the experience of what it's like to run a podcast, and that is happening in March. So if you want to take over one of the episodes of Spill It, just come over and let me know. Drop me an email at marcus@spillit.uk, and you can take over Spill It, or somebody you know, family member, whatever. It's completely your choice. It's there for you always. If you want to find me, my name is Marcus Wright. You can find me on all my social medias, and they are scrolling across the bottom right now. When I am not doing this podcast, I am teaching dance over Facebook Live. You can find me at www.facebook.com/dancexpreston. If you want to support the channel, all you have to do is head over to www.redbubble.com, and you'll be able to find my merchandise that you'll be able to purchase there. And also our new, which I'll put a link out, but our new way of supporting me is by heading over to www.buymeacoffee.com/spillit, and you can donate as little as £1, just £1. Doing £1 nothing to people. You can donate £1 to buymeacoffee.com/spillit, and that will get saved up until there's like X amount of money. You'll see it obviously when it's in there, and that money will be used to put back into Spill It to get better guests, better prizes for the competitions. I can get better equipment. And also what I'm wanting to do in 2021 is launch the Spill It events. That's what I'm wanting to do. And that money will obviously contribute towards the Spill It live events, which is basically me live, but in a hall with you guys as the audience, which will be absolutely epic. Please sponsor me. Thank you so much, guys, for joining in. It has been an absolutely epic episode once again. Please stay tuned for next week because next week's episode is going to be absolutely epic as well. And as a closing video for you, rather than doing the quick goodbye one, I'm going to play that video that we did earlier today one last time. And this is Dear Evan Hansen. You will be found. There you go. This is the Dear Evan Hansen Broadway cast singing You Will Be Found.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear?
Like you could fall and no one would hear. Well, let that lonely feeling wash away.
Maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay.
'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand.
And oh, someone will come running, and I know they'll take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up when you rise again. Lift your head and look around. You will be found. 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 You will be found.
Though we may not be together, you are not alone. Reach out if you need to, guys. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.